Don't like the lights, like, because it's coming through. It's nice having the sun. It's lovely. So set up, got my cool box from Petromax, got my Outhaus Swag and the tarp, and in here I have my brew kit, all spices, and all sorts of bits and pieces really, but it stays in the car most of the time. Then that's it really. I've got my fire pit, Petromax one, I'm going to put up in a minute. The time is 1 o'clock. Breeze is coming through. It was a bit of a bugger putting up because the wind was coming right across. So a little bit of a tweaking to get it right, but got there in the end. And that's about it really, not much else to say. I think I'm going to do myself a brew now, maybe some lunch. No one's turning up till later on, so I've got the afternoon to myself just to chill out really. Sort of fixed the bottom of that, got it fixed in a little bit better, so it's definitely more stable. I have the mug, which I always bring out. It's a nice Stanley one that I like using. There's times when you're just sitting here, it's peace and quiet. I don't know if you're in the woods, camping, wherever you are, if you can get the opportunity to have that bit of peace, that's it. That's what we go out for. For all the stuff that's going on in the world at the moment, yeah, you don't think about it. Stuff going on in the world, stuff going at home, work, you name it. When you're out camping or in the woods, or just going out for a walk, and you stop, that's it, you don't think about anything else. So I don't know if anyone, you must have seen the Petromax stoves in the past. This is the Atago. Been wanting one for years, and sort of bit the bullet, you know, and got one. But it's a really easy setup. Burns really efficiently, and that's it. You just pull it out, and the job's done. Got a bottom grill, top grill. Don't come with a bag, you have to buy the bag separately. It's got some air vents on the side, and that's it. I bought the plate, which I used to have the larger one. You might have seen in some of the videos going back a few years ago, but this is the small one, and the small one fits on there perfect. And to be honest, I must be going to cook most of my food on that over the weekend. But, and it, you know, this is non-stick in a way that, you know, it's old when you first get it, but I've treated it sort of every time I've cooked on it. Put a bit of oil in it, let the heat on it burn into it after you've cleaned it, which normally involves just putting some water on now with the heat of the fire. We'll clean it up, scrape it around a bit, and there you go. Might actually cook some food in a minute on there. I might cook some sausages. pretty hard today with this sun. The sun's lovely, but it's really hard to film when the sun's like it is. Even now. So I've got the fire going. Good thing about when you use barbecue coals, which is fine for cooking on. Very easy to get the fire going because obviously the heat in the coals. Don't know if you can see that or not. It's going to have a little ticking over fire. So yeah, let's have a sausage. Oh. I expect they're going to be really hot. It's a beauty when you're on your own actually, because normally you'd be talking and you won't have a chance to cook anything. If you do, it'll be something quick. Just going to eat these. Go from there. I'm blinded. I've had these before. I just couldn't remember. It's hard doing it with one hand and you've got the camera in your hand. Basically, knocking anything over. Okay, that'd be a nice. I've had them before, they are nice. Ah, well, here we go. It's morning, and well, it's not morning. It's like mid-morning now, 11:15. You might have seen this morning when I opened up the swag, the sun coming through was actually stunning. When you're inside the swag, you can't. It's almost black in now, you know. So it's not till you open up, you don't know what the weather's like. and it was really nice. But it was a chilly night, -2 I think it was got down to, but it was pretty cool, you know, under the tarp. I've got the Outhaus canvas tarp, keeps the heat in, and it's fine there with the fire underneath there. It's fine. So I was warm, and it was nice to get in the sleeping bag though. So today really not done a lot apart from have a cup of coffee and a cup of tea. Not really done much else, just sitting around talking and making the most of the nice clear skies we've got at the moment. Right, here we go. This is the Hill People bag. I'm not too sure, it's bum bag, shoulder bag, whatever, but it comes with a shoulder strap and it's designed to fit on their belt system, their carry belt. So it just connects through there, and it's part of a bum bag but part of a belt system. But what I've done with it is create a modular system to fit with this. I'm not creating any new pouches apart from this at the bottom, which is a gear roll, I should say. But internally, it's the existing pouches I make. So I'll take you through it. This is it. Just do a 360. So we go through the top section first, and we work our way down. So it's got this front bit of webbing thing, which I don't know, it's at an angle, I don't know what you'd put in at an angle like that, maybe a knife or something like that, but I don't use it. In there I'll put in a right in the rain pad, so it fits in there perfect. Once you get the sides on there, you know, it's not coming out. So I've got a right in the rain pad, which I always sort of keep on me. Internally, as you can see, I'm using this modular system. I've got a water bottle and a cup. This is only 500 ml, but you don't need anything big. It's just, you know, you just want to have a drink and a cup. Next to that, I'm using 3 of the low small pouches, and we go through each of them. I've also got a pocket pouch, and in the zip compartment just got a couple of smaller little pouches. This has got a little knife and fork and spoon, that thing I made, and in here is some lighters. But we'll get all this out and we can go through it. A little mat. So in the pocket pouch I keep the same things all the time. This is the Exotac rip spool. Now you can see I need to replace some of the tape on that, the Gorilla tape, but I keep that in there all the time. Little box of matches, the Exotac lighter, Titan light, and a small little light my fire. And that just stays in the pocket patch, and also a little bit of cordage in there because you never know, it's always handy. In this one, it's a bit of a maintenance kit. I've got some sort of compound to go with a strop. Another fire striker, this is a Strike Force one. Sewing kit, emergency repairs. A lighter. A whistle. I have got a whistle around my neck, but it's always good to have another whistle. Small little fire kit and a bit of first aid. And a Mylar blanket. So there's quite a few items you just get in one of them pouches. Next one, this is sort of food on the go. So, our military chocolate bar, a couple of packs of the fruit and nuts. It's always a good sort of trail mix to keep on you if you can't cook anything or eat anything, but you can snack on them. And that's about it. But I'm going to get a couple more in there of the bars in there, and that goes in that one now. Next one, we've got an Outaus torch. This has got the rechargeable pack, so it's always, you can charge it 3.5 times. The Leatherman, which is always, you know, you should always have in your kit. You know, yesterday I needed it and it was there to add. Some bug repellent and a knife sharpener, and obviously I can use this as a strop with that compound. And as I say, a water bottle and cup. Okay, so that's everything in the top section, and I can just take that on its own without this bottom tool roll I've made, or gear roll. So I'll show you that later. So in here, so basically what I've done, I've tried to create something that's easy to fold. So it's not a roll, in fact, it's just sandwiched together. Got a grab handle. It's pretty tough, so you can chuck it on any rucksack and also just carry it. Basically open it up and everything's laid out for you. So there's two halves with a centre section, so it's designed to just sandwich together like that, which I think is a lot more easier than a roll, which, you know, is, you know, it's better to have just two compartments and a bit of spare in the middle. So in the middle I've got obviously a tripod when I'm doing filming, and in the section there I've got some paracord, and I've put all these little bits of webbing, so I can put with the bungee I can put what I want in there, to be honest, and the like fat wood just slides in between the webbing. So that's them two there. And this one I've got the Helicon Tex poncho with a load of cordage with toggles on there to sort of change whatever situation. You know, if I need to just put this on, I haven't got all these tools hanging around, all this cordage hanging off it. So that's it, and there's a bit more space. I haven't got any tent pegs in there yet, which I will put in there. The next size, I've got another head torch. I don't need two on me. I only chuck that in there just to fill it out a bit. I've got the other Outaus torch. Some tissues. Got a lightweight knife and mora. And this one is the 30th anniversary Ramirez one. I like this one because it's got that slightly thicker blade, and I'm pretty sure Mora do make one with a slightly thicker blade. Saw, got my backhoe Laplander. And this is a sort of more comprehensive first aid kit. So, and they're not actually overpacked. I could put a few more items in there, but this sort of gives me all situation, a bit of cover, a bit of food, a bit of fire lighting, sort of gives everything I need really. So what I'll do, I'll pan back and you can have a look at the contents. So this is all of it laid out, and you can see it's quite a lot of stuff. So this goes in the main Hill People bag, and these are the bits that go in the gear roll. I'll come up with a new name for that, but I'm going to make a few more, see how they come out. Yeah, and that's everything really. I won't show you packing it away, but everything goes in a specific way, so you know exactly where it is. It's not randomly chucked in there, it goes specifically in certain bags and pouches. So let's pack it up. Right, here we go. Cordage goes in there, that goes in there quite easily, and I can put some tent pegs in that section. Here I put my first aid kit. So I won't put that back in there because I don't need it, but there is space to put some more items. Fat wood, and I can put a couple more in there, and some backup cordage, because you always need cordage. And that's really designed to do that and fold up. I seem to have cut myself somewhere. Sorry about the noise, can't get away from that. Someone's doing some work in the background. Also, I didn't show you, it's also designed to hang up. So I put a couple of loops on there so it can hang up. Oh, and another thing I didn't show you. At the end here, there is a pocket that goes all the way down to the bottom. I didn't show you that, Matt. It's small. And that is it. Quite nice and easy. So same with this. One. So here's the free main pocket pouch. I don't like to really squeeze things in, I like to have a little bit of space. Water bottle. Then basically quite simple, that goes in there, they just line up. They sit nice, don't fall out. So yeah, it's all in there nice and neatly. What is it called? Oh, it's called the waste pack. It's called the waste pack. Snaps on the top. The same, the pad goes in there, but you could put other things in there, even the poncho. And at the bottom, I did put this across there. I thought it was a bit better to hold it together. Level it up. I'll cinch it down. You can grab by that or that. I'll chuck it on. Pretty comfortable. Well, it is very comfortable. Just going to chuck the whole thing in there. Nice and crispy. It should be really nice as long as I don't burn myself with the cheese. It should be nice. Now it's crunchy on the outside.
Yeah.
Bit of a treat tonight. Matt's got sticky chocolate sponge pudding for dessert. So all we're going to do is heat up some warm water in the Dutch oven. Hopefully it'll fit, which it does perfectly. And leave that on there. Leave this up. Hopefully we have a nice dessert.
Yeah, we'd have to paint. Put a load more trees in over there. I'll put the spatula on the block there so you don't get thrown away with that.
So. And I know, hang on,